My father is the great solar golden crow. My mother is the goddess of the Western River Valley. Yet I was born an ordinary crow. Because of this, my father in his rage forced me to undergo a blood lineage test against every male crow in the divine realm. For a full month, my blood and essence were nearly drained dry. Before my mother's innocence was finally proven, the laws of the divine realm are greater than heaven itself. The golden crow governs sunlight. The phoenix oversees rebirth. The peacock administers punishment. While crows are regarded as the most inauspicious scavengers, spat upon and despised, I am the firstborn son of the celestial emperor. Yet I bear the identity of the most lowly crow. The collateral branches of every clan have their eyes on the celestial throne, just waiting for the chance to bring me down. 3 years later, my younger brother Haoyang was born, radiant with brilliant golden plumage, which silenced all the gossip at once. Imperial father doted on him as the apple of his eye, while I, the tainted firstborn, became the most unwelcome presence in Imperial father's eyes. In order to make Haoyang's succession legitimate, Imperial father personally stripped away my 1,000 years of cultivation. He tore open a rift in the void and cast me into the mortal world like discarded trash, leaving only a single cold, indifferent declaration. Fend for yourself and perish. You are never permitted to return to the divine realm. 10 years later, the Fusang Divine Temple blazed with light. Elder Qian raised the divine bloodline arm, his voice thunderous as a cracking bolt of lightning. His Highness Haoyang's bloodline has fully awakened, the three-legged golden crow, an heir to the great sun, not seen in 10,000 years. Before his words had even faded, the hall erupted in a roar of congratulations like crashing waves. Golden true fire swirled around Haoyang. He wore a brocade robe encrusted with golden feathers. Standing at the center of the hall, receiving the obeisance of 10,000 deities, suddenly he turned his head, his gaze like a venomous ice pick, fixing directly on me in the corner. Today is the divine realm's blood lineage grand ceremony. Imperial father specifically summoned me back from the mortal world, precisely to humiliate you. How does it taste, my dear elder brother, watching me become the true sovereign of the divine realm? Are you about to go mad with rage, you worthless crow? Haoyang's voice rang out wild and fierce. In an instant, every divine being's gaze converged on me. Some mocking, some contemptuous, others barely concealing their gloating delight. No one treated me as the former crown prince. Even Imperial father, sitting on the celestial throne, only glanced at me with casual indifference, his eyes holding not a shred of a father's affection. Only disdain for a worthless failure. I clenched my hand hidden within my sleeve, my nails digging into flesh. 10 years ago, I had stood in that same position, when the divine bloodline arm lit up with a deathly black glow and declared me a crow. The laughter that filled the Fusang Hall still echoes in my ears to this day. Ever since Haoyang was born, my life had known no peace. The spirit crystals I used for cultivation were all taken away. The palace where I lived was turned into an ash pit. Even the immortal attendants serving me dared to order me around. Only Imperial Mother would secretly come to see me in the dead of night. She would quietly slip healing parasol tree fruits into my hands, her eyes looking at me filled with heartache, tears streaming uncontrollably. But even this small tenderness enraged Imperial Father. He declared that Imperial Mother was secretly harboring disaster and calamity, that her bloodline was shaking the very foundations of the divine realm, and had her imprisoned in the Hanyuan ice domain, the most terrifying place in the divine realm. Those imprisoned there must endure eternal bone-piercing cold. Heedless of everything, I knelt before the Fusang Hall, pressing my forehead to the ground until blood flowed, demanding of Imperial Father why he was so heartless. What I received in return was a palm strike charged with divine contempt, every bone in my body shattered. I lay in bed for a full year, before clawing my way back from death's door.